guys obviously haven't seen me in a while, but I do actually have a selfie light so you guys can actually see me like a lot better. So I'm gonna put that right on my camera. There we go. So you guys can actually see me like a lot better. And I apologize that I have not been doing any YouTube lives lately. Busy with I've been busy with work and everything, especially from like the past few months. But I'm here now. And I literally did not even put any of my lip balm on, so I'm gonna do that now. I love this one. If you guys pretty much want to know the one I'm using, it's Flippin' Fruit Punch by the brand Lipsess. So, shout out to Purple Stars R2. Love your product. So I thought I'd come on here, chit chat with you guys, see what you guys are up to, what kind of stuff you guys were doing this summer and everything. Make sure that you guys are subscribed as well. And I'm gonna be working on a bracelet and stuff for a special customer that always comes to my bracelet business every Saturday. So hello, I'm waving at you as well. So if you guys pretty much want to know what I'm going to be making, it's pretty much called a color chain. And I will show you guys actually a few of them of what I actually made. So I have so you guys pretty much guess like what house this one is. I will give you guys an extra shout out. If you guys are Harry Potter fans, I've got all 4 houses of Harry Potter that I actually done. I will literally take them all out of I will literally take them all out. I've made like about little over 200 of them. Yeah. I've made a little over 200 bracelets, and I've actually sold like a few of them actually literally today. Oh, I don't have my Gryffindor one, or I don't have my Slytherin one. Oh well. That's okay. I pretty much made like all 4 houses of Harry Potter based on what it is. So I'm gonna be doing just a simple one. I heart you. Make sure that you guys are subscribed. So I literally have like a whole bag of bands and stuff that I've been pretty much doing and stuff for my business. Here's my container. Hi JJ Flower. So in this like Cracker Barrel bag I have like all my bands and stuff. Hi Ruby. So pretty much the time it is here, it's like 8:09 in the evening for me, and I'm in like a tank top. I haven't even put like my PJs on. That's fine, Hummer. So in this Cracker Barrel bag, I have all my materials that I pretty much make for my bracelets. I have almost every single color of it. Oh, please don't start with that trend. Please. I've already watched like my favorite YouTuber literally make like balloon animals, and there was like a lot of his subscribers that were like literally making, that literally would send like the 6-7 gig, and it's like, oh boy. Even one of my friends literally doesn't like the trend because his nephew literally does it every single time. So it's like, Ruby, I love your name. Love your name, love your profile. It's like very pretty. And even my birthstone is literally a ruby. And I actually have a ruby that my best friend actually got me from Florida. If you guys have ever seen Sonic the Hedgehog, of like the second one and including the third one, you'll pretty much know that this actually looks like a Chaos Emerald. I'm like looking, I'm like, It looks like a chaos emerald, but it's actually not. Hello. So pretty much I'm pretty much making a bracelet so you guys can actually see like form it like a little bit. So it's pretty much just basically like two lines. So it's basically like just like two lines. And I love how pretty it is. I love how amazing it pretty much is. I was like pretty much thinking of like doing a bracelet tutorials on my channel, and I haven't had the time to do it, but I pretty much will be able to do it probably soon. I pretty much did a tutorial on how to do a Twizzler one. That actually looks like really good. I do like a little bit of sketching. I actually took a few pictures that I actually have like on my old phone of what I drew. I think I actually still have like all my pictures and stuff. I think I actually still have it. I gotta look at if I can like literally spell on my old phone, that is. I have like two phones that I'm pretty much using. I have one that I'm doing my live right now, and then the other one I'm pretty much like to do for myself. Let's see. Hi, Tabitha. I have like so many like profile pic. I've got like so many of them. Let's see. Might actually help if I actually go to like the right thing. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, I did actually make like a new bracelet actually like a couple days ago. Let's see. Yeah, I actually did make it like about 3 days ago. So I made a rose garden one, and I actually got that idea from Rainbow Loom, and I pretty much love all their products and stuff that they pretty much make. So I've been working very hard on them. Let's see. I'm like literally at like the wrong area because I'm on like my town and stuff, and I kind of want my other one. So let's see. I have like a lot of pictures that I've actually done, that I actually took. Let's see. I have a picture of my dog, both my cats, my old bedroom that I pretty much have and everything. Let's see. There's like too many like pictures and stuff that I literally have actually on here though anyway, so it pretty much makes it like better and stuff. Let's see. I think I'm actually almost there. Yeah. I have like a lot of them, especially for my birthday. Actually, I don't have like that many pictures from like my birthday, like here in Indiana. But yeah. Let's see. I have a few that I took when I made my customized shirts, and that was pretty much it. I did find like a few pictures, but I'm pretty much wrong. Yeah. Of course, I get like a stupid advertisement for Temu on my old phone. So that kind of sucks, to be honest. So at least the best thing is I have like all my products and stuff, and since I've been like working on like one of my bracelets that I'm like working on for like one of my customers that always comes to my business and everything. I just like to make sure that it's good and stuff. Yeah, here we go. But I've made different kinds of charms for my business and everything. So I have a whole little bag of breast cancer bracelets that I'm taking apart and I'm making them into something different. So I am making them into something different and everything. So pretty much the breast cancer bracelets that I've been doing was, let me show you. I've been pretty much turning these fishtail bracelets into color chain. Just to make it like a lot easier and everything, so I can always kind of make it like a lot easier, makes it better, and I don't have to constantly work on fishtail bracelets every single time. Yeah, it's pretty much always but what I've been pretty much doing. Since I have like my own bracelet business, I've been non-stop with making my bracelets, selling my bracelets, and everything. These are pretty much a double cross one that I pretty much made. This one's a rainbow one that I made, because I'm a big fan of rainbows. And then I did a softball one that just has a softball charm literally right on it. And let me tell you this, the rings and the charms were a pain in the butt to get on these bracelets. I'm not even kidding. And then I have like a whole, ignore like the Hatchimal thing. I pretty much use this only for my charms. That's the only thing I pretty much use. But pretty much in my Twilight tin that I pretty much have, I put like my new charms in there that I make, my new bracelets that I pretty much make, and I pretty much always keep them ahead of time so I can wear them. So pretty much when I always make my bracelets, I use like two different things. Oh, thank you. I use like two different things. If I'm making charms, I use a loom. This is just like the regular rainbow loom that I pretty much always get. A lot of times when it comes to like my little bees and like my fruits and stuff, I use the ones with the loom with the hook. I have like several different kinds I've got several different kinds that I'm pretty much doing. I'm working on other fishtail bracelets for me to add to my bracelet collection. This is pretty much brand new that I've been like absolutely using, and it's a auto loom, and I can just, it makes it like a lot easier for me to do my bracelets. But the ones that I always like to keep a empty bag with, I always like to keep a empty bag of band, or a empty bag for my broken bands, and a lot of times I keep a pair of scissors with me. But the biggest thing is that I've been literally working on, these two are color change. They change in the sun, which is actually really cool. So when I make these kind of bracelets, you kind of think of like chevron. These, I use a fork. Now you may think that's weird, but you can judge me all you want, I don't care. I use a simple silverware fork to make these bracelets. And I pretty much do these are Twizzler bracelets. And I actually got this from a YouTuber idea that would be good for my business. And I was like thinking of like how to do it and everything, and I've been pretty much making them ever since. So it's like I'm going to use her idea to sell these bracelets. And I sold like a few of them actually last year and pretty much the year before. So I've been pretty much using like a regular silverware for it. So I have like extra like stuff in here. I have like extra Ziploc bags. I've got extra charms that I pretty much need. A little loom if I pretty much need them and everything. I always like to keep them in like a normal bag. I'm also going to turn my light on too. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty much like what I've been literally doing, and my color chain ones are like literally brand new that I've been actually working on. And I just actually made 3 new, and I actually just made a new charm row actually. If you guys have seen Rainbow Craftworks on TikTok and especially on YouTube, a lot of these stuff I actually got from, a lot of these I actually got from her. I actually got from that person. So, I've been pretty much working on like a lot of these and stuff. I did like 2 identical feathers that I absolutely love. I've done a couple of cherries. This one was like literally like my favorite one ever that I pretty much made. It's a Coke bottle. This was like literally my favorite one that I actually literally made. Did like a little Oreo candy cane for Christmas time along with a wreath. I gotta make sure I pull that. Yep, there we go. So besides that, I did a little banana. This one, if you guys have ever had like a bomb pop, then you pretty much know. It's like, yeah. So I did like a little bomb pop, and I also did like a little vanilla ice cream cone as well. A carrot. The only thing I did not put on this rose was the leaves, but I actually did make a little rose though. And then I just made a couple, and I just made 2 little bees. One normal and then one Cheshire one. So that's pretty much like the charm that I pretty much made and stuff, and pretty much the one that almost took me like the very longest though was the little ice cream one, but that one was like really easy to do. So yeah, so I'm pretty much, so this is a mermaid bracelet that I pretty much made out of bands that I pretty much got. I have camel ones. I have like a whole bag pretty much filled up with stuff. I have so pretty much here is like extra bracelets that I pretty much will need for my business, so I like to always keep them in here just in case if I do need them and everything. Yeah, I always keep them like literally, I'm like pulling my phone down and everything, and I don't want to do that. So I pretty much have, I don't know how many bags of bands I pretty much have. A lot of them I pretty much need more of, which is actually okay. A lot of them I'm pretty much going to be getting a lot more. I'm going to be getting like a lot more candle ones, cotton candy ones. There's like a lot of them in here that I don't use, that much. I only make them for like my bracelet collection that I'm pretty much working on like right now. So I may actually do like another YouTube video either today, either tomorrow or Monday. And probably going to be putting it on my channel so you guys can actually see like my whole bracelet collection, just my bracelet collection. I'm not, you've already seen like the charms literally on live, so I'm not doing, I'm not gonna like talk about how I make the charms and everything. But yeah. And I've been pretty much making these bracelets for about 6 or 7 years. And the first time I literally sold like a lot of my bracelets was at the garage sale, actually, like about 5 years ago. And I made like about $12 since then. But now, since I work at the farmer's market every Saturday, this actually makes it like a lot easier for me. And I make my own money. As soon as I always get home, I have like my little notebook always handy, and I take inventory of how many bracelets sold, how many I need to add into, how many I need to add, and I keep track of like all the stuff. I keep track of like all my bracelets and like pretty much how much cash I literally would make. So I'm not bragging or anything, because I don't brag. But this is a bracelet book, which is just a regular notebook that I pretty much have on hand. And I always use this to keep track of, I like to pretty much use a lot of ideas that I have in my book of what I'm pretty much doing. So I did make 2 new ice cream charms, and I already put them away. And one of them is rainbow sherbet, the other one is lime. But I've done candy canes, I gotta mark my wreaths off, because I don't do, like, hello. It's pretty much a Q&A. It's pretty much a Q&A, it's Q&A live. So I'm pretty much going through like a lot of them of what ones I pretty much want to do for like my next stuff. But I've been pretty much doing like about, I have like a few bracelet ideas and stuff that I'm pretty much doing for like my next one. But I made like a lot of money actually last year, since I started late last year. And I did like about close to about $300 last year. And I always like to keep track of like how much I pretty much make in my journal, in my notebook that I pretty much have, and I always keep it with me, especially on hand. I'm just gonna put my notebook away. There we go. So you guys can ask me questions, you guys can... This is pretty much what I'm working on right now. This is a color chain one that I'm working on for a customer. It's basically just dark purple and light purple that I'm pretty much doing. So I've literally done like a lot, to be honest with you. I've done like about little over, or like very close to like 300 bracelets. So it's been pretty much, like as I said before, if you guys are new to my live, I'm taking apart old breast cancer bracelets that I literally have, and I'm turning them into something new. I'm doing this design, instead of doing a normal fishtail bracelet, for breast cancer, I'm going to be doing a color chain one. It will be so much better, so much easier, and they're actually like a lot more sturdy. So I'm like still going to be working on those. I have like about a little over, I think 100 still in here that I gotta do, but at least I'll have like a little bit of pink bands left and everything. Well, thank you. Make sure that you are subscribed. And of course it's supposed to rain like literally overnight. Good grief. But it was pretty much watching YouTube on my TV, and one of my favorite YouTubers that makes like different balloon animals was like literally on live, and it's like I have to like join like his live and everything just to make it a lot easier and everything. I gotta change like I don't want to change like my profile picture literally on my YouTube channel, so I pretty much won't. But as soon as I get done to this one here, that's when I'm pretty much stopping, and it's gonna go in this bag that I pretty much have right here, and it's going to go right in my other bags that I pretty much have, so that way I don't lose it and I don't forget it. But it may actually go into one of my other ones that I pretty much have, so I may actually hang on to it. So which I'm actually very, very happy on. Yeah. So like, as I pretty much said, I've been making bracelets for, I've been like always having like a hard time making like a fishtail bracelet, and I never knew how to make fishtail bracelets until my sister taught me. And then when it came to the Twizzler ones, I watched a YouTube video on how to do it. When do you find the time to make so many bracelets for others? I've never made anything. I always have like a lot of time when it comes to like a new school year. I always have time to do it, even in the afternoon. I would get done with like my bus routes and everything, or whatever I have to do, and whatever bracelets that I pretty much have low on from like my next day, I pretty much make extra bracelets and everything. Like these ones here, I'm pretty much changing it up a little bit, but I have like a whole collection and everything. But I always have the time to do it over summer vacation. I do always have time to do it when like a lot of times school starts and everything. But when it came to like school starts, I had a bus driver that works in the same school area as me, at the same school as me, asked me for bracelets for me to make for her granddaughter's team. So I made like about 16 of them. I gave one of them to her, and she was able to order me the charms and the rings that were easy to put on, which, FYI, they were a pain in the butt. They were literally a pain in the butt to put on and everything. And I even have the charms and everything. And I even have like different colored charms, like different colored clips, different colored charms and everything. Then I had to do the exact same thing with I had to do the exact same thing. So these are the little rings that she got me. And then these were the softball charms. And the only thing that I literally had to use to put them on was just my pliers. And they were a pain in the butt, and my hand was cramping. And I think I actually have like about 25 of these left, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think I actually have 25 left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 16, 18, 19, 2, yeah, I have like about 25 left. 25 left of the little softball charms. Now, if the charms already had the ring pretty much right on there, then it would be easier for me to put them on the bracelets. And they were a pain. They were literally a pain in the butt to do. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. If I literally, if I had like a lot of people ask me to literally make it again, night, I may or may not be on live tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on what I've got going on. But you'll pretty much know the time, and all you have to do is just give it your best shot on making bracelets and everything. You can do whatever you want. Me having like my own little bracelet business, it's just me. It's literally just me that makes the bracelets, that does the inventory, gets the materials, and I pretty much go from there. If I pretty much did, I'd probably have to be doing like online and everything. But I don't like to sell stuff, especially online. I may do it one of these days, I may not, I don't know. But I may get like a whole lot of like shipping bags and everything. Get like little pieces of candy and pretty much put them in and make like little cards and everything saying, hey, thank you for ordering. And I'll pretty much contact Rainbow Loom for them to pretty much sponsor me in like a lot of their stuff, especially their products. 'Cause I love their products. I love their products. I love using their products. Their products are amazing. They're awesome. Never get like Walmart brand of Rainbow Loom, I will tell you that. I will tell you this much, never get the bands from Walmart if you ever are a bracelet maker. I know that there's a YouTuber that actually, she used to live in Norway, that she used to make like a whole lot of bracelets. And that's where I got this idea from. The fishtail one I got from my sister. And then the Twizzler one I got from a YouTuber. I can't remember what YouTuber it was. I'll have to look it up. I know like I'm on YouTube like literally like right now and stuff, but I'm gonna look it up right now. I can't remember like who it pretty much was, but let's see. It was pretty much by NT3011SW. That was the one I pretty much got it from. So I'm gonna end this live here, guys. I gotta charge my thing up, and I'm probably gonna be finishing up this bracelet, probably getting my PJs on, and probably chill. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can leave them in any of my videos in the comment section down below. I will pretty much answer you guys' questions. I always reply to your questions every single time. So, bye guys.